Okay, we had an interruption, guys. We had to get the screaming kid, but we're back. So my attention's drawn to blue vervain right now because of the lack of information you're going to find for it out there. It looks like Meyer had it in his book, and it's not in anything else. So I'm going to give you what modern society tells you, because I already explained to you they're using it for a lot of cold, flu, mucousy stuff back then. What are they telling you today to use it for? Well, the Northeast School of Botanical Medicine, guys, this is just the first source I'm going to use. Okay. Blue vervain, verbena hasta, okay. Medicinal uses, preparation, botanical notes. So what we're looking at is, it says that, this person says it might be one of the prettiest plants of our region. Using blue vervain as a medicinal plant for many years, consider it safe, non-sedating nervine, meaning, again, it's great for your stress and your nerves, but it's not got the sedative effect to knock you out. It's also beneficial as a long-term tonic for anxiety, guys. Who's got anxiety out there? Well, maybe everybody. And for feeling overwhelmed. Another one. Do you feel overwhelmed? Because I do almost every day. Focal plant on this blog is blue vervain. So this company has done a whole, this historical or herbalist society has done a whole blog on this one incredible plant, including its relatives, which again are verbenas and things. Other notes on it is, let's see here. Oh, interesting. Some plants have been moved from this family into the mint family. So they're actually somehow taking the family from the vervain family and it's somehow moving to the mint family. Isn't that interesting? I guess over time, cross-pollination, things like that. Medicinally, the verbenas are the ones more commonly used medicinally, though some herbalists also use plants in the Glandaria species, which was the former verbena. So this is very interesting stuff, guys, because verbena did used to be a bush on the ground instead of an upright bush. It's really cool, guys, and it can just go on and on. Lemon verbena talks about the relations to them, the benefits. That's a big one you're going to want. I'm glad that's in our tea. Let's move on to eyebright. Another one. Where are you going to find information on eyebright? Well, I can assure you, you're not going to find it in most modern books. It's in neither of these. Does it mean it's not a good herb? No, it means there's a million herbs out there that God created. And a lot of these companies and books pick the most popular. They don't pick the ones you've not heard of. They don't pick the spectacular ones sometimes. So let's go to eyebright. I think we'll do eyebright first in the old herbalist and we'll keep moving around. I was hoping to use the other Meyer book, but it takes me more time to go in reverse, unfortunately, guys. So we're going to go for what's easy here. Yes. Okay, eyebright, guys. It should be in here. Oh, look at that. It is. These old books always got the good stuff. 213. Let's see what was going on with eyebright, and it was still just used for eyes back in the day because it certainly had its name because of one reason. Common name eyebright. What part are you using? The leaves of the plant. This is an elegant little annual plant with a square downy leafy system from 1 to 5 inches in height. You guys, this is a little plant, eyebright, okay? It's like a little weed in your yard that you might have had and thought, get rid of that nasty thing. It's, of course, mainly in Europe. Now, you've got to remember, and the Americas, of course. A lot of these books, they came from Europe that I have. They were taught, they were more over in that area, and talking about more of the systems over there. What does it do? Properties and uses, guys. Okay, slightly tonic and astringent. Okay, that's always a good thing, actually. Useful in form of infusion or poultice, in nasal congestion or ache. Nasal congestion or cataract. This is interesting. Also in coughs, hoarseness, earaches, and headaches. Those of you who've been asking me, what do you do for earaches? Earaches, earaches, earaches. Eyebright. Okay, now eyebright, what's funny is, back in the day, guys, eyebright was very much associated, all these herbs were associated with sickness because that was what they were trying to help when everybody was sick. They weren't worried that you had to squint and couldn't read what was written on the rock over there. They didn't care. You walked closer, okay? Now they're realizing the benefits in the eyes it has is mind-blowing also. Dose, a heaping teaspoon of the leaves into a cup of boiling water. Now, what's cool about these old books that I love is like he'll say flat out for a half an hour, okay? Then another thing I've learned in these old books is to drink it cold.
Oh,
so it's odd that you'll be making the tea. They don't want you drinking it hot.
Huh.
Interesting, huh? So very cool about that. It's a good mouthful, a tincture at a time. Now let's see what we can find on eyebright. Maybe in Culpepper's book. I'm going to work real hard on these two just because you won't find their information, guys. And the other, you're just going to be able to look it up. And these are the ones. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Eyebright, just in the appendix, eyebright. The sun claims it under the lion, guys. Wow. That's pretty big when the sun claims it. Now, what I'm trying to explain to you is when you go, who cares about the sun? These are all done on moon cycles and all that. So the old herbalists went by the stars and the moons, guys. Unlike us that don't care about any of that, very few even care. Everything was based on warming yourself over a full moon or planting over certain cycles and taking herbs over certain cycles. So let's go to 120. Now it doesn't mean it's not going to work if you don't do it like that, okay? Doesn't mean anything. Okay, eyebright. Description. It's a small, low herb. We already saw in that book. We know that. This one, so I do enjoy this book because it's a lot different than the way herbalist books today. And I'm going to actually read the whole paragraph here, guys. Okay, grows in meadows and grassy places of this land. Government and virtues. It is under the sign of the lion, okay? And Saul claims... Someone's getting angry, guys. Saul claims dominion over it, okay? If the herb but as much used as it is neglected.
Oh my God.
Are you, excuse me, did you color all over my floor?